Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. We're near the end of finally fully being caught up on My Hero Academia. I'm kind of afraid.
Sad.
I know you're sad because, you like this show. You like it a lot. I would say, be patient because the new season, they pretty much make this a yearly release now. And I think it is due out in either winter or spring next year. So pretty soon. So we'll have to see how that goes. My Hero Academia, it's been a lot of fun. Reacting to this. Had some good moments and some questionable moments. Just tilting our heads to the side and just be like, why do people like Bakugo again? It's actually, and then I remembered, it's because of Bakugo's mom. That's why people like him so much. It's like, hey, Bakugo, can we go to your mom's house? Why do you want to go to my mom's house? She's cool.
The last episode I edited, though, did have one of the funniest things he's ever said, in my opinion, though.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't use violence on the kids. And he's like, why not? That's how I was raised, and look how I turned out. I turned out awesome.
We got episode 24 of Season 4 queued up here. Let's get it up on screen. Let's have us a watch. Let's enjoy.
As November neared its end, we got great news.
Aries coming to live at UA.
I thought it'd be forever till I saw her again!
Hey!
I'm so glad you're here. Welcome
Cool.
home.
Couldn't make her stay at the hospital forever.
Mr. Aizawa may have mentioned this already. The docs figured out Aries' horn is where her quirk is released from.
Yeah. He said it'd gotten smaller, so it should be fine.
Truth, it had. But it's slowly starting to get bigger again.
That's why we're going to let her live here instead of putting her into the system. We'll set up a room for her in the teacher's dorm.
Aw.
Hopefully, she'll be happy and we can help her find a way to harness her tremendous power. You have visitors. They'll be here soon.
Sure.
Uh-oh. I hope you're not sick.
I'm quite well. My
Oh
new
god.
system brings
This is
the
where it
brains to
started.
the job.
It was Tokiyami.
Bird flu.
Our guests have arrived.
Your feline fantasies
Hey.
are here.
Uh-oh.
Hustle into helping pop.
We're champions serving up justice.
It's them again.
Perfectly cute cat-like heroes. We're the wild cats. These our little kittens are doing
It's cool that the one's not, like,
Hey, look who's back
completely
there,
out.
too.
Protect you back then. I apologize.
Is it the kid?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
About that.
Oh my gosh, Kohai, I'm so happy to
Sup?
see you! Thank you for your heartfelt letter. I'll treasure it forever.
Yeah, sure.
You gonna kick him in the nuts again?
Look familiar?
Or punch him in the nuts?
Go to pick them out himself. It's not what you think. Just to let you know, we're back in business.
Seriously? Congratulations, that's wonderful. Are you back at work again too, Ragdoll?
Still powerless. I'll be working behind the scenes to support the other three in the field. Call me the office cat. We've received a report from Tartarus Prison recently.
I feel simply terrible about taking her ability. I'd love to return it to the girl, but you'd have to let me use my power.
Thing is,
Yikes.
they still don't know how many powers he has. He could be hiding some dangerous
You
work,
could say thousands, I would
which
say.
unfortunately means the smartest way to contain him is to not let him use any abilities.
Why choose this moment to go back into action?
It's our spot on the Japanese hero Billboard chart. We're ranked 411 this term.
Rankings are based on the total number of incidents resolved, contribution to society, and approval rating from citizens. Active heroes are ranked twice a year.
Isn't it weird that we're still in the triple digits even though we haven't done any hero work?
It's due to our approval rating. That number gave us a big boost.
There are people waiting for us to return. It's the first chart since Camino, when All Might, the symbol of peace, was forced into early retirement. In the past, pros didn't come up on stage during the announcements. But today we see something new. Rabbit Hero Mirko!
I heard you formed a team. Talk about weak.
Number 4! Check out the
People really like to draw Rule 34 of her.
Why did you have to say it? Dude, I'd seen
Just
it.
saying.
I had seen it too even before I knew she existed.
Yep, same.
I mean,
Oh,
I feel like it's not an anime unless you have a bunny girl, right?
Pretty much, I guess.
yeah, I guess, but still, man. I mean, look,
If you don't have a bunny girl, you at least have usually like a
I-
Playboy bunny outfit episode of something where they put characters in one.
oh god. Yeah, you're right.
Fan service episode.
and here's what I'll say.
It's like the Bunny Maid Cafe fan service episode.
The whole thing is, I saw it on our Discord. I saw like certain stuff like that on our Discord. You degenerate bastards! I hope you burn. Just joking. I love you guys. Just Jesus, come on, get your minds out of the gutter. Anyway.
He's currently on hiatus, but he's still ranked highly. With the #1 approval rating this round, it's Fiber Hero's best.
Well, hey.
So he's not dead.
I didn't know if he was dead or not. That's.
I'm not sure about all of that.
Finally.
So he was the one that had the silhouette for number 3 when they showed the previous chart.
Yeah.
Today he'll officially inherit that sacred spot.
Got an outfit upgrade?
No cheers.
We chose to make the charts more of an event today because we feel this time is a critical juncture for heroes. But the heroes who will guide us into the future are standing before you.
If it had been within my power, I would have refused this honor. Lately, we've lost too many people. There are those I should have been able to save, but did not.
The world has changed, but our objectives have not.
I'd like to honor every hero who's come before me.
If anyone out there is scheming right now, you best be prepared for me to send you flying.
And you, Ed Chuck, you were 3rd in the approval ratings.
I'm not concerned with such numbers. I'm grateful for the support I received. I believe it is my duty to bring about peace.
Come on, guys. Who wants to hear this kind of canned crap? Stain, maybe?
Woo.
I like
Homie.
this guy. He's fun.
As always, you enjoy causing a commotion.
If we're talking about popularity, Best Genus is ranked at the top thanks to the boost he got from being on hiatus. I'm runner-up, thanks. Headshot is 3rd, and Endeavor ekes in at 4th. I'll skip the rest. Isn't it about time the charts were overhauled? Don't you think we need to change how we do things? Our great symbol is no more. At this critical juncture, why does it seem everyone's playing it so safe? Enough with these rehashed PR lines.
Hawks.
I get it to a certain
22.
degree, but at the
18,
same
he
time,
started his own agency, and by the second half of that year, he was already in the top 10.
Well, that's all I've got to say. Now let's hear from #1.
What does it mean to be a symbol? Since this child decided to fan the flames, I won't say much. So instead, just watch what I do.
everyone's afraid of Endeavor. That's the whole thing. It's intimidation.
He's a scary dude.
Sorry if I threw you for a loop, man.
What the hell were you thinking, boy?
Everyone just kept spouting the same normal boring stuff, you know?
You were trying to test me.
Of course not. If anything, I was helping you. It turned out well for you. You sounded cool up there.
Is he being serious or mocking me?
Yes.
And you don't want to be this new leader yourself?
Are you kidding me? Do I really come off as a leader?
You owe the others an apology.
Hold up. I got one more thing for you.
I said we're done!
I want to team up with you. Been some troubling eyewitness accounts in my hometown. You remember those Nomu things, right?
Uh-oh.
But I don't think you'll disappoint. High-end.
Oh, shit.
What the
I worked at this company for 3 years, and today I'll bring it down.
For the human liberation! Taro Hasakashi, age 31. Quirk, shame. The more embarrassed he feels, the stronger he gets. Human.
There's a great
Shut
hot
down.
place not too far away from here. You can really taste the flavors of the broth. Pretty solid yakitori too. Liver skewers are seriously to die for.
It's effortless for him.
Let me help you out with that.
Thanks so much.
Oh.
Congrats on coming in second, man.
I watched it live. If you don't cool it, you'll start making enemies.
Is that so?
Hey there, Hawks. Selfie?
Say cheese. That looks like a nice backpack. Sure I can ride on it?
Huh?
What's your name?
Ryosuke.
Okay, Ryosuke. Have a good one.
Hawks, you're so awesome.
At least he's nice to his fans.
Perfect chance to grab an autograph, right? No way. I thought you said you liked him. Yeah, but I couldn't talk to him. Oh crap, he's coming our way. What do we do? What? This is nuts. His new costume's so cool. Oh man. Endeavor doesn't do fan service. Being mean is what makes him so cool. Whoa, you're a hardcore fan, huh? This is terrible. You've changed.
That sucks.
That's just, oh man.
Yeah, what did you... I'm glad Tsukiyomi was the one who joined me in the end. Shoto failed his exam. That's a pretty big mark against his brand.
You know a lot for someone who didn't go to UA.
I stay well informed. Whenever All for One was captured in Camino, they found a few dozen of those suckers too. The League has been plenty busy since then, but suspiciously, no more of the creatures have appeared.
Since you asked me to team up with you, I assume you have some definitive proof, and not just speculation.
Nope, I sure don't. Only what I'm hearing.
Bring me the check now! We're done here!
This is not the only place where Nomus have been spotted. Bet that's news for you. There have been reported sightings from across the country. Some details were different, but similar rumors were popping up in areas that were completely unconnected with each other. Now this is just my opinion. I think some idiot is telling scary stories to stir up the public, drumming up panic and trying their best to spread it across the country.
I'm tired of you dancing around the point. What is it you want?
For you to become a dependable leader, now that you're number one, stand proud and tell everyone there's nothing to worry about. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. My goal is to make this a world where heroes have too much time on their hands.
Fair enough.
Well, that's not good.
Excuse me, here are your drinks.
No, don't come any closer.
Uh-oh!
Which of you is strongest? It looks like they weren't rumors. This is turning out to be my lucky day. Shepherd!
Dang. Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
I'll show you who's strongest here.
Leave it to, like, Endeavor. Just going in. I don't think there's anything else to see. No, there is not. Okay. Just Endeavor doing his thing. Just like, it's like, there's only one thing I'm good at. That's taking down enemies. And then him trying to change and trying to show, you know, some compassion. It's like, you've changed! I like the old Endeavor more!
I mean, it does seem like with All Might's retirement and then kind of watching Todoroki develop, it does seem like he's different. Like he is trying to change and be better or more than he was.
Well...
But like you said, I mean, he is pretty much good at one thing, and that's just, you know...
And that's, taking down the enemy. I mean, that's... It's the same argument that people have for, like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, in terms of, like, his presentation in WWE, you know, he doesn't like interacting with people. He doesn't like fan interactions and stuff like that, but he doesn't have to be nice. He's, like, up front, he's a dick. And, like, he said that as much. He's like, I just don't like personal interactions, like, with people I don't know. Like, I'm more than happy to go and, like, shake some fans' hands and stuff like that, but the very moment that they start to expect too much of me, that's when I get frustrated, and that's when I just leave. Like, I'd rather be at my home in South Dakota, you know, hunting deer and, you know, shit like that, because I prefer a life of solitude. But because I look the way I do and I perform the way I do, people want to see me, and who am I to deny them that? And plus, I get paid a lot of money to do that. And for Endeavor, it's pretty much the same thing. You know, he is, outside of All Might, the best at handling villains. He has a very extensive track record of doing what he does, liking what he does, but yet when it comes to fan interaction, I don't think he's ever really thought about that. He's been so obsessed with either passing up All Might himself or breeding a child that would be capable of passing up All Might. And now that All Might's retired and the goal is now gone, I think he's in a bit of a personal crossroads. Yeah. Because he's just like, well, my objective, my goal is completely like gone now. I'm number one. It's not the way I wanted it, but that this is the scenario that I'm in. So what do I do? So he is still capable. I believe he's still young enough to be capable of change to where he can be a capable and like caring father to a certain degree with Todoroki and his children. Mm-hmm. He can try and rectify, because I'm all for second chances. Personally, I'm all for second chances. I've done that with some friends. It's paid off. I've done that with other friends, and it's come back to bite me in the ass. But in all honesty, I still believe in second chances because I believe people can change if they understand what they did wrong and you know, they take steps to change themselves to make themselves a better person. I think Endeavor can do that. It's just he doesn't know where to take the first step. He's never thought about it.
He's always been kind of a piece of shit before, so
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, he's never thought about it.
Well, he's always been like very career driven, which
I feel like if his personal life was actually leaked to the public and like proof of everything he did came out, like he wouldn't have like an approval rating at all. Like it would be in the fucking negatives.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he wouldn't have been ranked 2 just because of his approval rating if that's based off of their rating.
Well,
yeah.
I think the very moment that there could be a logical reason why, you know, people researched and found out, oh, Todoroki, you know, the prized child of Endeavor, his mother is in an insane asylum because Endeavor put her there. But if they do an investigation, they would find, oh, the reason why she's actually there is because she burned her own child. She threw scalding hot water on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he knew more of the background and know why she did that,
right?
Like you start to obviously realize that she probably wouldn't have ended up doing that if not for like him basically driving her insane.
Well, yeah, and the truth is, but the harder it is to dig into stuff, the more people lose interest. That's always how it is. That's why when it comes to conspiracy stuff, that's why. You know, there's like at least 5 to 6 layers of stuff to get through before you even find an inkling of truth. I mean, because the regular everyday public, if it's not like literally like slapping them in the face, they're not listening.
Yep.
That's just
even sometimes when it is slapping them in the face, they're not listening. So.
Yeah, exactly. And the problem is, if they did find out, like, if you can get the outrage mob behind it, maybe. But that's the thing. Once you do that, you're getting the cancerous outrage mob involved into it, and they often
the outrage mob usually loses sight. Like, they lose the credibility of the situation in everyone else's eyes because of the way they handle it. Like
every single time.
For example. Like, you know, just the death threats and stuff getting sent to, like, certain people over, like, mediocre things that they did. Like, you know, it would be things that, like, everybody else would be like, yeah, dude, that kind of wasn't cool. You should probably apologize for that. If the outrage mob wasn't involved, but since they're sending death threats and shit, everybody else is just kind of like, dude, you need to fucking, like, chill out and leave them alone. So they end up flipping the rest of the sane people to the opposite side of, like, defending, like, whatever happened.
Well, it's just like Chris Pratt nowadays. People have been, like, the outrage mob has been trying to cancel Chris Pratt now for the last few years.
He hasn't even done anything.
No, it's because of who he associates with. Because of the church that he, I think, used to go to. They had a history of, like, gay conversion therapy and shit like that. But they don't do that anymore. They haven't done that in, like, 50 years. But yet, because they did in the past and because he went to that church for a little while, he's automatically assumed, oh, this is what he believes, this is what he wants. And instead, he's just come out and said, I don't want that. I don't know why you all are getting so up in arms over something I didn't even do.
And yet, how many Hollywood stars are, like, members of the Church of Scientology that, like, you know, basically people have to, like, sign over their finances to them and stuff. And,
not only that. But
and, like,
how many...
what's her name that came out against them, and they pretty much, like, destroyed her career.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Well... And then, of course, there's also when it comes to Chris Pratt, you know, him and Chris Evans, other than like Justin Bieber and John Cena, those two have done more Make-A-Wish things for kids than anyone else, and that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they actually care. I mean, and Chris Pratt's a compassionate person, but just because he doesn't live the lifestyle that, you know, what you would expect a Hollywood elite to live, everyone wants to cancel him. And Endeavor. To tie it back around, Endeavor, you know, you could, you know, bring up his past ties and everything, you know, to the arranged marriages, pretty much abandoning his kids once they don't have the quirks that he wants them to have. Then I could see like the outrage mob pretty much just like tearing his credibility apart.
Well, I mean, stuff like that's hard too because you're talking about stuff that it's mostly hearsay from 15 years ago.
Yes.
I mean, evidence-wise, so it's like nothing's really going to stick. It's just going to be people in a shouting match over, you know.
But when is hearsay ever stopped the outrage mob?
Well, that's true, but I mean, I don't think it would do anything for his credibility because stuff like that. I mean, you kind of see that even in modern politics, where it's like people, they're reactionaries on both sides. So there are people that roll to the opposite corner of the outrage mob, and they want to get behind someone just to stick it to them. I mean, so
well, that's what always gets me. It's like Charlie Sheen, the whole story about Charlie Sheen. You know, Charlie Sheen proved, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, you can abuse hookers, you can abuse drugs, you can beat the shit out of both of your wives, shoot one of your ex-girlfriends, and all that, and get away with it and have a very prosperous film and TV career. But don't you ever dare call a Jewish producer by his actual Jewish name. You'll get fired, and your career is over. That's exactly what happened. Charlie Sheen is like a model citizen of being a bad citizen of being a bad person, and he had a Hollywood career for over 25 years.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they even like that was like a selling point. I remember he was like he did that
the bad boy.
He did that Fiat commercial where he was like he had his anklet on and he was like doing donuts around his mansion in a Fiat, and like that was the whole commercial. Like,
yeah,
they were laughing about it.
It was like, and they said house arrest is supposed to be boring.
Yeah, and it's like they're like celebrating, you know, this debauchery.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's one thing that kills me about it is like people are calling that out now, but yet 10 years ago they were like super like into it and everything.
I mean, that's why by and large I don't respect celebrities at all. Their opinions are
for the
trash.
most part. Yeah, I don't either.
Their values are usually trash.
That's why I don't respect the outrage mob at all, because they dig for things to be angry about when there are actual things to be angry about. Like, I stopped fucking supporting Charlie Sheen like as soon as I heard all that shit about him. I was like, all right, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Not gonna
and
watch his
that's
stuff
why
anymore.
I think even that stuff came out about Endeavor. Like, people don't care. Like, people love like legit bad guys. I mean,
second I heard about Minilad admitting
bad guys, Billie Eilish.
Second I heard about Minilad doing the shit he did, I was like, I'm not gonna watch his stuff anymore. Like, fuck that. Like, there's still all kinds of people that were like, wait, what did he do? Like, and I'm like, where's the fucking outrage mob on this? Like,
it's because
they're over there playing with their dicks, like angry about fucking, you know, like the fucking Baby Yoda eating some eggs. Like, that's what they're doing right now. Like,
yeah.
They know that's not real, right?
They have a serious problem with misdirection of anger. Like,
yes.
It's stupid.
Oh, there's plenty to be angry about. There's plenty that they can point their finger at and actually probably do some good with.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, no, they'd rather get pissed off at a fictional character in a fictional universe eating fictional eggs of a fictional creature that doesn't fucking exist.
Yep.
Congratulations, you win a Darwin Award. Anyway. Yeah, we've ranted and raved enough, I think, so we're going to end this one here. So this was My Hero Academia, Season 4, Episode 24, the penultimate episode. So, yeah, we're going to get into the next one, and hopefully we'll see if Endeavor can handle this new Nomu. And until then, we'll see you then. Until then, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I am Nick.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.